Learn to balance sharing and listening. Relationships grow where there is balance between listening and sharing information. Okay, this is a huge thing. What I tell all of my clients, learn how to listen, learn to slow down, and learn when to speak when to speak and when to stay quiet, when to say, no, absolutely not. I'm not going for that. Because one thing about it, if you were raised in a home where you weren't heard and no one was listening to you, or you were the youngest, or whatever, people don't listen and they don't take what you say as good information, you've probably learned to silence yourself, close your throat chakra, or whatnot. So you have to build that skill of saying things. When's the right time to say things, and when's the right time to listen? Because sometimes people want to speak and you don't want to be combative and you don't want to be argumentative. So, learning how to do that, learning how to stay quiet. You don't always have to say something. Sometimes your silence and your listening skills is going to go further than anything. Okay, sometimes you have to bring up the situation later on down the road, right? Listen to them. That is a skill, to listen and not to blurt out everything you're feeling in the moment, to calm your nervous system and say, you know what, I'm safe, I'm listening to them. I hear what they say. Gather the information and then say what you have to say very clearly and concisely. This is a skill that must be developed to have a healthy relationship, okay? So, if you were raised in a home where they didn't value your opinion, they didn't value what you say because you're the young one, or you know how adults are. Oh, she's just, they never really catch up. That skill is something that you have to develop, because 9 times out of 10 in your relationships, it is showing. Okay. And I've seen this just the other day with a viral couple. They were being very compatible with each other. And I'm like, why isn't he or she letting him speak? And very much talking over herself, making sure he's comfortable. You don't want to do that. You don't want to talk over yourself when you're stating something that you want and need and desire to make the next person feel good. That is a habit. And you have to learn to break that habit, say things clearly, concisely, and then move forward. Yeah, that is a conversation in a healthy relationship, in a healthy dynamic. So that's the tip of the day.